Hello there, you're looking at the Nerd Block box delivered in January 2016. This is one of the most established of the Geek boxes on the market. And I'm going to unbox it for you now in this video brought to you by geeksubscriptionbox.com. I can't remember what the theme was this month, but it did arrive very safely into the UK, well on schedule, or it took me a few days before I was able to pick it up. Bit of good weight to the box this month, so I'm quite excited about seeing what's inside. I've just cut through the seal, so let's go ahead, open it up, and see what's inside. And straight away I look at this and I've got the idea it's probably a fantasy type theme, but we'll see as we go inside. We'll start off with a book. I'm going to guess it might be a diary or a journal. Your Neverending Story. Well, no, it's got the famous film Neverending Story, and I'm going to presume this is some kind of notebook or journal to write in based on the name, based on the seal in there. Quite what that binding is made of, I can't tell. Can't easily get inside that one. Yeah, a leather feel, but I suspect it's made of some leather substitute. But that's quite a nice item. Certainly has a bit of weight to the box. I've got through quite a lot of paper recently. So there we go, and we'll move straight on to this upside down item, which clearly is going to be a keyring. The Noble Collection Harry Potter Hogwarts Crest keychain. So yeah, I can see it's a Hogwarts crest. It looks quite big as keychains go, or key rings as I tend to prefer to call them, or I suppose really that's the size of the keychain itself. The rest is packaging. It's quite a nice item, although I can't imagine using this. I've got many times more key rings than I could possibly use, even if all my keys had an individual chain to go with them. But nicely colourful, well made item, so no real issue there. Could also be gifted to somebody very easily. So there's a keychain. Let's move on next to item number 3, Game of Thrones Legacy Collection Khal Drogo. So it's a Funko. It's different to the normal pop vinyl type figures that we get. So it's a very big figure. You can probably see relative to the size of the box. Takes up almost all the space, which explains why all these items are quite small. I don't know anything about this particular series. Of course, I do follow Game of Thrones, but this is the second series of these. The various other figures available in the series there, Jaime Lannister and many others there as well, the Starks. But yeah, it looks quite nice. Got some accompaniments there. Presumably this may be a vinyl figure being a Funko. No, it doesn't look particularly like it. It looks like a more traditional hard plastic type figure there to go with it. So yeah, quite a, what dare I say, interesting item to have inside there, much bigger than you normally get in boxes. Let's move on to another Harry Potter item, which is some kind of film cell. Much smaller than the normal presentation packs. We've got Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. Can we see anything about what's in that cell from there? I can make out it's a face, but that's about all from this angle, so I'll try and decipher that for the review at geeksubscriptionbox.com. It does come with a certificate of authenticity, so made in 2014. Yeah, so a little bit different to normal to go with it. And I think we've got 2 more items, one of which is a picture, but let's go to the t-shirt first. Immediately, it's a nice simple colour scheme, so various shades of blue, some kind of skull, made by Shirt Punch. Let's try and shake that out because I can't quite see it properly. Of course, it's too nice to shake out. So a skull with a triangle, presumably reflecting some character that I will work out by looking at the information card shortly. And we're going to finish off with some artwork. So at the bottom there, no admittance except on party business. Okay, so I'm going to presume that's Lord of the Rings, possibly, based on the shape of those houses. Might be hobbit houses. Can't quite place the importance of the tree, but quite a nice piece of cardboard art. They happen a lot in these boxes. Let's go and look at the information provided. So we've got some advert for next month with Deadpool and Batman. But the more important information card, and clearly the main item, the one that dominates, is the Game of Thrones. So this is the 6-inch Legacy collection, and so it could be one of any of the 6 figures in the series, so presumably. Yeah, interesting, moving away from the exclusives then, because Sci-Fi Block went away from exclusives as well. We've got the Shirt Punch t-shirt is Deathly Hollows. Okay, so there we go. I still don't immediately see the connection, but I'm sure I will work it out. There. Got the Harry Potter film cell bookmark. So when we look at that, this is clearly also a bookmark as well as being a film cell. So does that mean the cell is integrated? Yes, because there's some plastic inside there, some hard plastic to go with it. Okay, so a bit different anyway. Got the Unreal Estate for Concerning Hobbits. So this is a art print from Tim Doyle. I think he might be the artist in residence in Nerd Block. Have to check that out. And it's Bilbo Baggins' house in the Shire. So yeah, at least I got that one right. So there's the print. Got the Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry crest. Yeah, I mean, it's quite a nice item there to have with that. And finally, the exclusive notebook, Your Neverending Story. So it is a notebook to be filled with sketches. So I'm going to guess there for there will be blank pages. So that really is the only exclusive item. The notebook, and I suppose also the t-shirt, because it was exclusive from Shirt Plunge. So very different. I'm going to guess this is a fantasy theme, although it really doesn't say anywhere on the information card. But I'll confirm that for the review as well. So it is a pretty good box, particularly because I did get a discount for this. There was a Christmas sale on. I was able to pick this up for a few dollars less than the regular price. Makes it more reasonable, because although these boxes look cheap, the shipping to the UK always does bump up the cost. But pretty good. Nice enough t-shirt. Interesting to have a Game of Thrones figure of that type. A useful notebook. A good keyring. Interesting bookmark with a film cell. And quite a decent piece of art, although I don't think I've got any room to display it. So there you have it. Nerd Block for January 2016, unboxed from geeksubscriptionbox.com. Join me again for more unboxing videos right here on this YouTube channel and on the main site.